They built an economy where the average American has to apply for permission to breathe, permission to rent, permission to own a home, permission to buy a car, permission to survive an emergency, permission to exist comfortably in the country they built off our labor. And the most insulting part? The billionaires lecturing us about personal responsibility are the same people who got taxpayer bailouts, insider access, generational wealth, preferential loans, private investors, offshore loopholes, political connections, and golden parachutes every single time they fucked up. You miss one payment because your kid got sick, credit score drops. You carry debt because rent exploded and groceries doubled, credit score drops. You use too much of your available credit trying to stay alive in the most expensive era in modern American history, credit score drops, and suddenly the same system that underpays you says, sorry, you are too financially irresponsible for opportunity. Do you understand how psychotic that is? The people causing the economic instability are grading the victims of the instability. A billionaire can bankrupt casinos, destroy companies, dodge taxes, default strategically, and still get invited onto private jets and cable news panels. But an average American with a 620 credit score gets treated like a societal infection. And then comes the final insult after decades of stagnant wages, impossible housing costs, medical debt, student debt, inflation, corporate monopolies, layoffs, outsourcing, crushing interest rates. They now look Americans dead in the eye and say, by the way, AI is coming for your job too. Oh, fantastic. So let me get this straight. You destroyed affordable living. You turned survival into a subscription service. You tied human worth to a 3-digit financial obedience score. You concentrated wealth into the hands of a microscopic elite. You made upward mobility statistically harder than it was for our parents. And now, you want to automate the very workers whose labor kept the entire machine alive? What exactly is the long-term plan here? Because eventually you create a society where millions of people are overeducated, underpaid, permanently indebted, algorithmically rejected, psychologically exhausted, and economically disposable. That is not stability. That is late-stage societal decay wearing a luxury suit. The average American is being financially profiled harder than people in most countries on Earth, while simultaneously being told, work harder, learn to code, start a side hustle, be grateful, compete with AI,